Yes, Mr. Brinkman, I have the photo right here.
Well, I think the light blue's much better for an interview.
Yes, I think the one with my father standing next to Dr. King is perfect.
Hello, could you please pay attention to me right now and be a big shot later?
Uh-huh. All righty. Thank you, Mr. Brinkman. I'm sorry. It's this tribute that the city's paying to my father. I have to make the keynote speech, and I'm petrified.
Why?
Because it's my chance to say all the things I never got to say to him. I don't want to blow it.
Must be hard to eulogize a saint.
Try being the daughter of one. Now, where were we?
You like this one. I think this makes me look like somebody's mother.
But you are somebody's mother. That's precisely why the paper's gonna pick you. You have life experience, maturity. All right, go try on the light blue one again and hurry up. This is making me hungry. I need a shake and fries.
Hey, why don't we go over to Heroes?
And me, there is nothing about a karaoke part that interests me.
Not even a gorgeous bartender's absolutely perfect for you?
I am not, I repeat, not focusing on men right now.
Excuse me, when did this happen?
Yes, Mr. Brinkman. No, I don't happen to have a Jackson genealogy chart laying around the house.
Hello, Mr. Brinkman. Hi, this is Mary Elizabeth Sims. I'm a good friend of Renee's. Listen, can she get back to you tomorrow on this? She has a terribly urgent matter that she must attend to right now. Thank you so much. Bye.
I can't believe you did that.
Yes, you do. Now, let's get back to the subject. You think this makes me look like a teeny bopper, don't you?
Hey, Mom. Renee, you like my new outfit?
The navy blue it is, and a double order of fries.
Any day now, I will hear you say goodbye, my love, and you'll be on your way. In my wild, beautiful world, you will have flown. It's easy now. I'll be gone alone.
Doll is good.
Yeah.
Renee likes her guys smart, just like her daddy.
Here it is. Ice cold, just like you like it.
Thank you, Joy.
The bartenders have to be smart, don't they? So they can remember all the ingredients that are in every drink.
That'll be $7.50.
Keep change.
Thank you. Next one's on me.
The girl's gonna need a hip replacement if she doesn't watch out. Collier Sims, you have not heard a word I said.
Yes, I have. You're talking about fixing up Renee with the bartender. Frankly, I don't think she goes for guys unless they're wearing a three-piece suit.
I think that Renee is a lot more down to earth than you give her credit for.
But don't you think he's way young for her?
I think he's about the same age as that waitress. Do you think she's too young for you?
Is there anything I can do to put a smile back on that handsome face of yours?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Well, you just let me know.
Excuse me. I ordered a scotch on the rocks, and my waitress brought me something that tastes like fruit juice and brake fluid mixed together.
Ooh, I'm sorry about that. I'll make you a new one.
Must take a lot of concentration remembering what goes in each drink.
Here you go.
Oh, it is a thrill setting foot in James Jackson's office. The man was truly a saint.
Thank you for coming, Mr. Brinkman. Won't you sit down?
A veritable history lesson. From out of the South's dark ages, led into the light by none other than your father.
Your esteem is gratifying, but my father didn't integrate Birmingham single-handedly.
Oh, I know there were others, but he was the leading Birminghamian. Mrs. Carter is writing his bio for the tribute program right now.
Mrs. Carter?
My field worker. She's done most of the legwork for the event, thank God. She and Aisha Bullock, the city's cultural fair liaison, they're going to be here any minute. So how's your speech coming?
Slowly.
I can only imagine. Paying homage to all that greatness without gushing all over the place. You have your work cut out for you.
Excuse me, Mr. Brinkman, I've got some bad news. Mrs. Carter took a spill in the parking lot of the banquet hall. She's getting her leg set now.
Oh, better grab him.
Give him some air.
Oh, help me, please.
I'm Aisha Bullock.
Renee Jackson.
Mrs. Carter, was she able to place the food order before her fall?
He's dedicated, isn't he? I'm sorry, I don't think so.
I'm afraid without Mrs. Carter's assistance, I'm going to have to postpone the tribute indefinitely.
Oh, you can't do that. I have 20 relatives coming. Is there something I can do?
Well, you still have to contact the press and confirm VIPs, procure a sound system, decorate the banquet hall, hire a photographer, get a bio written, and of course you still have your speech to write. Shall we split the list in half?
How the hell did you get stuck doing all this?
Well, I was hoping that this really great writer that I know before she starts her internship could help by writing my dad's bio.
And how am I going to get all that info? I don't have time to track down those stories all over the South.
Come on, Emmy. Use the tools of your trade. You got a nose for news.
You saying I'm nosy? All right, I'll do it under one condition.
What?
You go to karaoke with me.
Oh, give me a break.
I talked to Greg about you last night.
No, you didn't.
He's just enrolled in culinary school. His specialty is chocolate souffle. Come on. How can you refuse a man who knows that Jell-O and canned peaches are not a swell dessert?
I know what I'm asking you to do is not easy. Yes. But as Martin King says, as Birmingham goes, so goes the South.
Gee. Sorry, Miss Opal.
That's okay, baby. He's pretty amazing, your daddy. You gonna grow up and be a lawyer like him?
Yes, ma'am.
But we're gonna overcome.
Excuse me.
Obstacle because we are right, and we have God on our side. It's gonna take care.
Hi, Emmy. Hey, Renee. You having a party? Project C. My daddy's doing his organizing. What's that? C stands for confrontation. We're gonna march on all the downtown stores, Emmy. Why? It's what we have to do to get our freedom.
Bringing Birmingham to its knees.
You're not free. Not yet. Want some cookies? No, I want to listen. I might need to know one day. No, you won't. You're just being nosy.
Come here, Andy.
Look, that's Andy.
If they hit you, what are you gonna do?
Turn the other cheek.
If they call you names,
Turn a deaf ear.
if they arrest you,
Go peacefully.
very good, Andy.
Isn't Andy smart? My daddy says he's the smartest young man he's ever seen. Think Andy's smarter than your brother?
People all over the world.
I don't know.
Hey, Renee, can I talk to you?
Sure, Andy. What'd he say? He asked me to save him some cookies.
And when you take the podium to begin your speech, hundreds of black and white balloons will be released and will ascend to the heights of the room, symbolizing the triumph of integration.
As I'm about to speak,
With either ebony and ivory or reach out and touch somebody's hand playing triumphantly in the background. What do you think?
well, offhand, I'd say it's a bit much.
Oh, perfect timing. Oh, Mrs. Lee. Renee, you remember Mrs. Lee, don't you? She worked with your father.
I think so. It's a pleasure to see you.
Hello, Renee. I remember you quite well.
Opal was one of the few women who figured quite prominently in the movement. I've asked her to speak at the tribute.
Great. You work so closely with my father. You must have incredible stories to tell.
Hope for dinner next weekend. May I come too? I'd just be a fly on the wall.
So you were saying that Mr. Jackson himself recruited you for Project C?
Well, it didn't take much. He could inspire anyone.
Now, there weren't very many women involved in the movement back then. What was that like? You right out there on the front lines?
Well, there were a couple of us. I was the field secretary. It was my job to record everything.
You wouldn't happen to still have those notes, would you?
I got grits on the stove. I better go check on them.
Mrs. Lee, please help me. Mr. Jackson was such a great man. I do so want to do him justice.
Oh, it's been so long. I don't even believe I could find them.
Well, tell me about your family. Were they afraid for you?
Well, at that time, I was single. So the people in the civil rights movement became my family.
Were you afraid?
We were all afraid.
Mr. Jackson, he was afraid? I mean, surely he must have wanted to just give up sometimes.
Oh, no. Not James. Never. And he wouldn't let us give up either. He was the strongest man I ever knew. We'd be facing down dogs and fire hoses, scared to death. He'd get real quiet. His face would soften. Then his calm would spread over us, too.
Were you in love with him?
Turn that off, please.
All right, ladies and gents, now, come on. Don't be shy. Come on, babe. It's easy. Just all you have to do is sing along with the words on the screen.
No, Collier, I'm not singing.
Hey, Collier.
Hey, Joy.
Yeah, looking for a little joy in your life?
Come on, Mary Elizabeth.
Maybe you could sing Joy to the World.
I think you're overreacting.
I don't think so. She's brought me the wrong drink again. I think she's doing this on purpose. Excuse me? You just seem to have a habit of bringing me the wrong drink. Maybe I should just order the wrong drink in the hopes that somehow you'll bring me the right drink.
Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's just start over again. Now, I ordered a scotch on the rocks. Do you think you could manage that?
No problem.
Well, good luck.
She just made a simple mistake. I think you got a crab in your craw.
You know, everybody's so damn joyous around here. I believe I'll just get my own drink. Hi.
Let me guess. Another fruit juice and brake fluid.
Emmy?
Hey, it's about time.
I am beat. I just finished my speech. Vodka martini to all of us, please. So how's the bio coming? Did you find a lot of great stuff?
Oh, a ton of it. Great interviews. You'll have to listen to some of them.
Oh, I can't wait. Is it going to be finished tomorrow?
Sure. Why don't you come by in the morning? Take a look.
So, where's Mr. Wright?
That must be me. And you must be Renee. Hi. I'm Greg Mingo. Mary Elizabeth tells me that you're quite the gourmet cook.
I have my dishes. I hear you make a lemon souffle.
I haven't made one lately. Right now, I'm perfecting my shrimp etouffee. Oh, could you excuse me a minute?
Oh, my God. Is this your idea of the right guy for me? He's a baby.
You know I live my life vicariously through you. You've heard the expression boy toy.
You are so bad. Where's Collier?
All our guns at once and get loaded to stay.
On stage and about to get himself in a mess of trouble.
Racing with the wind now. Ever feeling that I'm gonna...
You can sing, right? Sure. Everybody can sing.
Now, we're gonna march in silence. But if folks start yelling at us, screaming obscenities, then sing out these words. Hold your head up. Keep the faith.
Amen to that.
Ain't gonna let nobody
Turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Gonna keep on walking,
Keep on.
talking, marching on the freedom land.
That was neat.
Who wants to sing the second verse?
Me, Daddy, me.
Well, baby, I don't think you're gonna be marching with us tomorrow.
Why not?
Well, we need you for other things.
But what's more important than marching?
We'll talk about that later, Renee.
Oprah, why don't you lead off? You have a beautiful voice.
Ain't gonna let go, Connor.
Turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let go, Connor. Turn me round, gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching on freedom land.
How do you say that in front of all those people? You mean Andy? Now he thinks I'm just a little kid. You are. Come on, let's go back in. At least we can sing today. I'm not going back in there, and you shouldn't either. You can't even hold a tune. See you later, Renee. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round, turn me round.
Hey, you quit. I'm trying to study.
Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, gonna keep on talking, marching on the freedom land.
What is this noise? I can't watch TV. You two are making such a racket.
I asked her to quiet, Daddy, just as nice as you please. But she just kept on singing something about a promised land.
That is not what I was singing. I said, marching up the freedom land.
Freedom Land? Where did you learn this song?
In the neighborhood.
I don't want to hear this song again, Mary Elizabeth. You don't know what in the hell you're saying. And I don't want either of you coming down to the store tomorrow. You hear me? Negroes in this town are going crazy. They say there's going to be some kind of big demonstration.
Whatever you were singing, it sounded pitiful.
Oh, so that's what's bothering you. Didn't finish your writing assignment.
No, I'm done. Tell you the truth, wish I'd never said I'd do this.
Why? Find out that James Jackson copied all his speeches from books? Worse? They smoked dope, have an affair? Come on, who told you that?
His mistress.
Yeah, but how many years ago was it?
It was a long time ago.
Man, you gonna tell Renee?
Why would I tell my best friend that? Especially when she thought her daddy walked on water.
Good idea. Let sleeping dogs lie. No pun intended. Dump the caffeine. Time to get to sleep.
Yeah.
Hey, Kelly. I came by to pick up the bio your mom wrote.
Hey, Renee, Mom's driving carpool, but you can go get it. She left it on our desk. Cool scarf.
Thanks. Don't be late for school. I left myself out.
Well, it didn't take much. He could inspire anyone. Then his calm would spread over us, too.
Were you in love with him?
Turn it on, please.
Renee. Were you in love with him?
Turn it on, please.
So what's the answer?
She said she was in love with him.
And did she say that he was in love with her?
I think she thinks that he was.
You saying that they were lovers? How long were you planning on keeping this from me?
Renee, this happened over 30 years ago. It doesn't mean anything.
What do you mean it doesn't mean anything? You just tell me that my father was having an affair. My father would never do anything like that.
Renee, I loved your father, too. He was a great man, but he was a man.
Collier is a man. Does that mean he'll cheat on you?
I didn't mean that. I meant that he was a human being, and we all make mistakes.
Not my father. Not my father.
What's the matter, baby? I heard you up stirring about.
I don't know, Mama. I just couldn't sleep. Thought I'd try your old remedy.
Child, don't you know warm milk doesn't work? Just takes your mind off what's really bothering you. I bet you're excited about seeing all the family. Cousin Ricky's trailer overheated in Waycross, but he'll be here by tomorrow.
Great. Mama. Why didn't you want to make a speech about Daddy?
I'm totally biased.
So you two are really in love, huh?
You have to be in love to stay married as long as we did.
Weren't you ever frustrated in being away so much of the time?
Yeah, sure I was frustrated. Worried, too, with him traveling all over the South.
How come you didn't go with him?
Oh, you forget. I had Miss Busy and her brother to take care of.
Did any women ever travel with him?
Maybe a few. I don't remember. What about you now? What do you remember about him?
I don't know. His hands, I guess. They were so big and warm. And his smile. And that big doll he brought me back that one time.
Yes, that was a big doll. I forgot about that. And he bought me a set of dishes that time, too.
It was my 11th birthday.
We sure were lucky to have him. Now, you just stop worrying. That ceremony is going to be beautiful.
Freedom. F-R-E-D-O-M. Now, N-O-W. Hear me? Freedom's got 2 E's. Don't you learn spelling in white schools? Yeah, from Sister Mary Frances. She's the only nun I've ever known who could play baseball. Here, cut. I want to give Andy a lock of hair. That big-headed boy with the goofy grin? I'm going to put it in this box with a letter and my picture in it. What's this awful orange thing you're wearing? It's called a poncho. My daddy brought it home from one of his trips. Now, cut. After you give this to him, what's supposed to happen? I don't know. He'll just have it. Come on. You want to hear the singing, don't you? There he is in me. Would you give it to him? Me? Please? I'll teach you some more freedom songs. Do it now. He's getting water. Hey, Andy. This is for you. It's from Renee Jackson.
Renee Jackson? That little kid?
It's for his eyes only.
What's this, a possum's tail?
She looks like Dumbo.
Emmy, you go home before you get hurt. Come on, we got some demonstrating we gotta do.
Come on, sing it out.
Marching on the freedom land.
Wait. No, don't cry, Renee. They're all so mean. No, you can't trust boys. They're dumber than dodo birds. Not all of them. Name one who isn't. My daddy.
Renee, come in. Have a seat. I thought you'd be stopping by. I know you're probably very upset with me, but what I told that writer was off the record. I didn't know she knew you until she was out of the door.
I don't believe it happened anyway.
I don't care if you believe me or not. It happened. And I'm not going to apologize to you or anyone else.
When did it happen?
I don't want to talk about it.
Did it happen here or out of town?
Renee, stop.
You stop. My father was a moral, upstanding, responsible man.
Renee, you have no idea how close you could get to someone when you know that your life could end at any minute when your friends die. I was with James the night Medgar was killed.
Are you saying that you were seeing my father in 1963?
For a short time. Yes. He ended it. He loved his family more than anything.
I don't think it's appropriate that you speak at my father's testimonial.
I don't agree.
Let me put it this way. If you speak, I promise you, his daughter won't be there.
You know, Renee, I always hoped I'd meet you as an adult. James always talked about his Renee. I helped him pick out a doll for you one time. It was the biggest doll we'd ever seen.
You did?
Yes. Now I'm sorry we did meet. You were a much nicer child.
Spank it out of here. There you go. Oh! Ooh, crank it. Gone.
Lawyer.
Yeah, babe.
You and Joy, there's nothing going on between you two, is there? Really?
Well, Sugar, I hate to tell you this, but we're planning on running away together tomorrow. Could you pack us a lunch?
Not funny.
Sure it is. Come on. Mary Elizabeth? No, she's not my type.
Is that the only reason? What about monogamy? You still believe in that, don't you?
Of course I do. Yes!
Renee, Uncle Guy called. The hotel canceled his reservation. He doesn't have any place to stay.
Mama, something's come up.
I'm afraid you're going to have to sleep with me. Now, I hate asking you to give up your bed.
It's all right. He can have my bed. I'm going away for the weekend.
Going away? And miss your father's tribute. But you're giving the keynote speech.
No, actually, Beauregard Brinkman's going to give the speech.
Well, why not you?
Mama, I can't explain it. I can't handle it right now.
Oh, what do you mean? Are you sick?
I don't want to talk about it. I need some sleep.
Renee.
Trust me. It's for the best.
Here's Renee now. She's usually the first one up in the mornings.
I heard from Mr. Brinkman that you won't be speaking at the tribute, and I just wanted you to know that I won't be attending either.
Thank you for telling me. Goodbye, Mrs. Lee.
Oh, please, sit down. Renee, you sit down, too. Lord knows I never thought I'd see this day.
Sarah, believe me, I didn't come here to start any trouble. You know, all these years you haven't heard a word from me.
I know, Opal. You didn't come to James's funeral. You could have.
You knew?
Yes, Renee, I knew. And you should have come and asked me about it. And all this mess about you backing out of the tribute never would have happened.
How could you let this woman in the house?
Renee, calm down.
I don't believe you even speak to her.
Renee. Opal, I'm going to ask you to leave. I need to speak to my daughter alone.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to create any more trouble.
Opal, you've been sorry from the moment I met you. I pray that my daughter doesn't miss her father's tribute on account of you. Now you can come if you want to, but I'd rather you didn't speak.
Maybe it's best if I don't. Renee, I hope you change your mind. I've spent too many years regretting a wrong decision.
I'm sorry, Mama. I just didn't want to hurt you.
Your father did the same thing. For years, he carried around his burden inside until one day a casual remark at a church dinner, and the truth came out.
Mama, how could he do that to you?
Oh, baby. It was a long time ago.
Why didn't you leave him?
I did for a while. Don't you remember that summer we went to visit Aunt Sylvia?
What else don't I know about?
I didn't want you to know about this. It's really none of your concern. Renee, wait. Baby, there's a difference between men and women. Temptation for men is far greater.
That's ridiculous, Mama. That's the kind of attitude that gives men permission to misuse us. You never stood up for yourself. You always let Daddy just walk all over you.
You just wait a minute, Miss Attorney. Since when did you get to be an expert on men and women? There are some things that you cannot argue or reason. Some things just are. Now, when you stay married 50 years and you raise 2 children, then you can criticize me. Until then, don't you tell me about my marriage. Come here. I'm sorry. James and I worked through our problems. We always did. Then we were stronger for it. Love and forgiveness is a two-way street, baby.
I'm not sure I can forgive him, Mama. I am so angry at him.
Oh, darling, listen. If he could have gone back and changed it, he would have.
But he lied. He lied to me. He lied to you.
Renee, now I want you to call Beauregard and tell him you're going to be there. Tell him you're going to deliver your own speech. I'm not having that bozo speak about my husband.
How long are you gonna sit there staring at those keys?
I don't know. Maybe till I get old and die.
You miss your wedding day? What about that fancy white dress you're always talking about wearing?
Elsa, stop. I'm never getting married. I hate boys.
You mean Andy?
How'd you get this?
Well, after the march, I told Andy I saw him messing with my sister, and I decked him.
Elson, you didn't.
Yeah. Daddy might believe in nonviolence, but I don't.
Did Daddy see you?
No. Renee, nobody told you Daddy was arrested?
They arrested Daddy?
Take it easy.
But
He's gonna be okay. They're getting together his bail money right now. Oh, you're not gonna thank me?
Sorry. Thanks, Elston.
No problem. But take a tip from your big brother. The next time you give a boy a box like that, use a different picture.
Dear God, please get my daddy out of jail. Watch over him while he's away, which is a whole lot of the time. Oh, and thanks for watching over Elston. He does a good job of being the man around the house when Daddy's gone. But I don't really think I like boys anymore.
Hey, Renee.
Daddy! I was just praying for you.
Oh, baby. Good. I need all the prayers I can get.
I was so worried, Daddy.
Well, I'm glad you have prayers to console you, but I told you, your daddy's gonna be okay.
I don't like you being gone so much.
Neither do I, baby.
I hate the civil rights movement. Can't somebody else integrate the South?
Renee. Now, the only thing that keeps me away from my family is my desire to give you something that I can't trust anyone else to get for you. I want you to go to the best schools, live in the nicest neighborhoods, and grow up as an equal citizen. Do you understand?
Yes, Daddy. I don't really hate the civil rights movement. I just said that.
I know you don't.
Next Sunday's my birthday. Are you going to be at the party?
I can't believe my best girl's gonna be 11 years old.
I know. I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, baby. Come on, sing with me. Sing a song for Daddy. Ain't gonna let nobody
Turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up to freedom land.
People always ask me what it was like to have a great man like James Jackson for a father. It was wonderful. My father set the standard not only in my life, but in many of yours, of courage in the face of extraordinary adversity, compassion mirrored in the eyes of hatred, love, even when it seemed humanly impossible to do so. All this, let me tell you, it was a hard act to follow. In working with the writer of this truly wonderful biography, I learned something very important about my father. He was a man. He was human, imperfect. Like all of us, he made mistakes. He made decisions that he later regretted. But because of who he was and what he fought for 35 years ago, we're all sitting here together today. And tomorrow, if we wanted to, we could go swimming together, even have lunch together. Ordinary things accomplished by an ordinary man who consistently put his life on the line and so rose to greatness. Everyone here has some of my father in them. Nelson Mandela said, "We are all born to manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we so let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same." Thank you. So why'd you leave?
Oh,
Oh, too many people, too tired. Still feeling funny about what happened.
Me too. Emmy, I'm sorry. Nothing like shooting the messenger.
It's all right. It's not the first time I've been in the line of fire. Do you remember that time your daddy thought I was the one who ate all Halloween candy?
I still owe you for that one, don't I? I should have told him it was me.
That's okay. I always knew things were special between you and your daddy.
They still are. So what have you heard about your interview?
The editor said they'd let me know in a couple of weeks.
Oh, they should read this bio. It's great.
Thanks. Promise me something, Renee. If you ever find out that Claire's messing around, don't tell me, okay? I don't want to know. Please.
No. Only if you put it in writing.
Right.
Where is Collier?
Oh, he changed and went to Heroes.
He's alone at the bar?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you remember a long time ago when I told you that you couldn't sing?
I do remember.
Well, I was lying.
Come on. Don't be shy.
I'm so young. I feel like I'm doing something illegal.
Would you please stop acting like an attorney for 2 minutes? Just be a girl.
You came back. Does that mean I'm not too old for you?
I thought maybe we could trade recipes, cook something for each other.
I must warn you, I like my dishes hot and spicy.
Start cooking. I can take the heat.
And what about you? Don't you have a drink to exchange?
Oh, no. I'm not giving little Mary Sunshine the pleasure of serving me the wrong drink again. I'm not letting her get to me tonight.
All right, folks, we got Collier and Joey here. First versus yours.
Not even if she tries.
Okay, but you have to promise to back me up.
I will. I'll be there.
Okay.
You just have a thing for messing up, don't you?
We're just singing.
Well, honey, you're making music with the wrong man. This one belongs to me.
Break it down for us, should. We got to change the plans here, folks.
You sing that
We got
song,
Collier
girl.
and Emmy. Come on, Emmy.
They say we're young and we don't know. Won't find out till we're wrong.
Well, I don't know if all that's true, but you got me, and baby, I got you. Betty, I got you, Betty. I got you, Betty.
They say our love won't pay the rent before it's earned. Our money's all been spent.
I guess that's so we don't have a lot, but at least I'm sure of all the things we've got